Welcome my viewer. In this tutorial, I'll share with you how you can find the solution to the question that I've displayed above. And the question states, given that tan of angle theta is equal to 5 out of 12, calculate the value of cosine of theta minus the sine of theta without using the table. The angle range is from 180 degrees to 360 degrees. So I'll start by saying, from SOHCAHTOA, we know that tan of any angle is opposite that of adjacent, and as per the question, it is 5 out of 12. So we are going to look at tangent being the only positive ratio in the third quadrant, meaning in the third quadrant, tan is the only positive ratio. So let's draw this triangle and then we label it properly. We said in the first quadrant all the ratios are positive, and in the second quadrant it's only sine, in the third quadrant it's only tangent, and in the last quadrant cosine is the only positive ratio. But as per the angle range, we shall see that it is in the third quadrant that is where tan is positive. So let's label our angle range from 0 up to 360 like that, and then we are going to draw our triangle in the third quadrant, and then we label our theta, we label our opposite as 5, our adjacent is equal to 12. So let's extract this triangle so that we have a clearer view of what is inside. So we have angle theta there. We are going to represent A, which is equivalent to 12, and that is our adjacent. We also look at opposite, which is 5, and as per the statement above. So now we are going to get the value of C, which we do not know, and that is the hypotenuse, the longest side of the right angle triangle. So we know from Pythagoras theorem, we have A squared plus B squared should give us C squared. So we have 12 squared plus 5 squared should give us C squared. 169 will give us C squared. Let's get the square root of both sides. So we shall end up with 13 as being the value of C, meaning our hypotenuse is 13. So let's proceed, and then we say both sine and cosine are negative in the third quadrant. You can see from the triangle that I've drawn, it's only tangent that is positive in the third quadrant. So we now going to see that sine of theta is opposite that of hypotenuse, which will give us, by substitution, we shall have 5 out of 13, and the answer is negative because sine is negative in the third quadrant. Now let's see also cosine will give us adjacent out of hypotenuse. So by substitution we shall have 12 out of 13. That's negative 12 out of 13 because cosine is also negative in the third quadrant. So now let's see, cos of theta minus sine of theta will give us negative 12 out of 13 minus negative 5 out of 13, resulting into negative 7 out of 13. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on my videos.